Hey YouTube, we're gonna watch some analog horror videos today. But first, let's promote this. Paste. Hey TikTok. So we're gonna do some analog horror videos today. I found some already and we're gonna get into it. Hi everyone. So let me get this set up a little bit more. Okay, let's put this on. Hi everyone. Oh, off. Thank you, Mama. Focus. Hi, Star. Work mode. Share stream and all. Alrighty. Oops. Okay. Let's get this going. I always forget where it is. There we go. Oh. There we go. Let's move it this way. Volume's up. Let's see if we can watch some TikTok ones first. Hey, Fears on Edit. Oh my gosh. What is
You're dead. No heartbeat. No pulse. You can't hurt me anymore. Your life was led to hell for me and the other children. The way you died cannot justify the way you live. You cannot be redeemed. You cannot be forgiven. You killed me before I was even dead. You are worthless.
what?
You're dead.
Okay, welcome in. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get this to equally show really well. That was weird. Hey, Bun.
If you're home alone, don't watch this. Because when you're alone, every noise feels louder. At first, it's nothing. The pipes, the fridge, the wind. You tell yourself it's normal. But then it happens again, from the same place. Don't panic. Breathe slowly. Turn on a light. Turn on the TV, or play some music. Fill the silence with something you recognize. And if you have a dog or a cat, call them. Their presence can calm you. It helps you remember you're not really alone. If the sounds stop, good.
Hey, Tamara.
It was just your mind trying to make sense of the dark. But if one of the lights turns off by itself, or if the noise keeps going, even louder, stop moving. Listen carefully.
God.
Go to a room where you feel safe. Close the door, leave one light on, and stay there. If you need to, call a friend. Talk softly. Stay calm. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes the mind plays tricks when you're alone. But sometimes you might not be completely alone. If you're home alone,
What?
don't watch this.
I watched it and I was, well, I'm not home alone actually. Never mind. What? Is that? Do it. Okay, we're gonna actually go to YouTube because these ones are a little too short for me right now. Why did my phone go to YouTube? Well, laptop, whatever it is. Yeah, I love watching horror videos and stuff. It's really fun to me. Okay, this is the one
If you are receiving this message, please stay calm. If you are currently showing any other facial expressions besides from smiling, stop immediately. You must immediately change your facial expression into smiling. There are anomalies in your area. It's been confirmed that they will attack anyone who is not smiling or showing any form of happiness. It appears that smiling or showing any joy will confuse the anomalies into thinking you are one of them. If a person is not smiling, they will be violently terminated. The anomalies travel in herds and have split into packs in your area. Whatever you do not show any other emotions or facial expressions like sadness, fear, angry, possessed. One of my friends had also written in his diary about this. It started 5 days ago. Those 5 days of disaster. I always tried to stay positive. And I loved smiling and expressing my emotions. But ever since these joy monsters appeared, smiling signals suffering, devastation, and fear. I remember 2 nights ago, when I was still doing everything I could to keep smiling, like watching funny videos, I couldn't keep up the smiling. So I decided to get a knife and cut into my own cheeks. The pain felt equivalent to smiling by myself. Until suddenly, an anomaly broke into my house. It was 9:36. I ran to the source of the noise. Then, I saw the creature. It was a gangly, stretched, grotesque, improportionate creature, standing still in the middle of the hallway. I kept smiling. I wanted to stop so badly, but my sliced cheeks were preventing me from doing that. The creature thought that I was one of them, so luckily, it finally left. I couldn't sleep that night. At this point, I could only express one facial expression. Smiling. I may look happy, but I am not behind this smile. I'm suffering, both physically and mentally. That next night, I woke up at exactly 4:49 a.m. When I was tired, scared, hopeless, and still smiling. I rubbed my eyes in tiredness. When suddenly, I saw the creature standing in my bedroom doorway, staring at me, smiling. It was watching. Not like just watching, but stalking and observing, like it's waiting for me to lose the last drop of stamina I had left. And stop smiling. And attack. Its neck twitched. Before it approached me. Looked at me directly with its blood-red, monstrous eyes of joy. It scared me so badly to the point I just couldn't smile anymore. And I let go. Well, it felt so good letting go of this expression. The monster didn't tolerate it. It attacked me. And I was rapidly bleeding out. I don't have much time left. To anyone who is hearing this, remember, these monsters will seek out anyone who is not smiling or appearing to be one of them. Whatever you do, don't stop smiling. But, if you don't, your mutilated corpse will.
So everybody's smiling. Sedona, it's okay, baby. It's okay, sweet girl. You don't need to bark. No.
1904. They say that's when it all began. In Clifton, Virginia, there used to be an asylum. One of those places people try to forget. Behind its walls, the screams never stopped. The doctors did things to the inmates. Things no one should ever do to another human being. When it finally shut down, everyone thought the horror was over. But they were wrong. During the transfer, the bus carrying the prisoners crashed in the middle of the woods. When the officers arrived, they found bodies. Too many bodies. But 10 of them were missing. They just vanished. They searched for days. Caught them all, except 2. Marcus Walster and Douglas Griff. Griff was different. He killed his entire family on Easter night. They found him covered in blood, laughing, surrounded by dead rabbits. After the crash, the woods began to fill with rabbit corpses, hanging from branches, skinned clean, like someone was hunting them just for fun. And then, one night, they saw him, a tall figure, dressed in rags and rabbit skin, a rotten mask, and an axe in his hand. They said it was Griff, that he kept killing, even after he died.
Oh, come on. Seriously? That's just a story to scare kids.
Not exactly. Since then, every year before Halloween, the rabbits come back. And some say, if you cross the Colchester overpass at midnight, you can still hear his laughter echoing through the trees, the sound of metal, the echo of a train that no longer runs, and something else, something watching you. They call him the Bunny Man.
Come on, Kyle. I mean, sure, the story might be real, but that last part, it's just a myth, right?
The story's real. After what happened,
Welcome
they
in,
even
everybody.
named that bridge after him, the Bunny Man Bridge.
Boo! Rachel! What? It sounds fun, doesn't it? We've run out of Halloween ideas anyway. Telling scary stories is getting old. So what if we actually go to the bridge? Are you insane? You want to get yourself killed? It's not just the legend. Who knows what kind of people hang around there at night? Oh, relax, Emily. It'll be fun. When was the last time you did something exciting?
It's just a legend. We'll take a quick look and leave.
But don't worry. We'll just check out the place and then go watch a movie or something. Promise. Fine. I guess.
She's not having it.
Ugh, this place is creepy as hell.
I told you. Bunch of chickens.
Looks like other people have been here too.
Hey, Mr. Bunny. If you're out here, give us a sign. Idiot! Don't yell like that. I should have stayed home.
Emily?
A dead rabbit! Let's get out of here!
Oh shit.
Don't shine that shit, Kyle.
Oh, sorry. It's probably just some sick freak trying to scare people.
Yeah, Emily. Come on, let's go home. Watch a movie or something.
Oh. What? Oh no. I think she's eliminated. Oh. Um. That's just what? What is even happening? Oh, okay, Old Navy. Um, so what did we think about that one? That one was a little weird. Like, I don't even know what I think about that one. That was just weird. I haven't seemed to find another good analog horror since the other one. This one looks like it might be good. But if this one's not good, we're switching back to just regular horror because I still have to do some research, I guess.
Pepto-Bismol Oreos, Peep Soup, and Dasani water, now vegetarian.
So consider adding these new favorites to your shopping list.
We want to give you what you want, but first we need you to buy what we have.
From your friends at Barton.
Warning. The United States government has issued a civil emergency message to all citizens. A national emergency has been declared. This is not a test. 3 days ago, a violent new viral outbreak, designated as IV-24, was first reported in Chicago, Illinois. It has spread rapidly through the surrounding regions and is now considered a nationwide threat. Initial symptoms may resemble a severe flu, including profuse sweating, chills, shivering, high fever exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and violent, bloody coughing. But unlike typical respiratory infections, SIV-24 completely shuts down the immune system within the first hour of exposure, in some cases, within 15 minutes.
It reminded me a little bit of COVID.
As the infection progresses, victims begin to suffer the following: acute strokes, severe internal bleeding, bleeding from the
Alrighty then.
death follows rapidly after.
But death is not the end.
Within minutes of cardiac arrest, victims experience an unexplained reanimation. These individuals become hyper-aggressive, unresponsive to pain, and attack any nearby non-infected person to spread SIV-24. Go home and stay indoors. Lock all doors and windows leading outside. Do not trust any strangers for any reason.
Spend your last days with your family.
The National Guard and armed forces are being deployed alongside law enforcement. They have been authorized to use lethal force against any suspected infected, whether reanimated or not. Do not wait to evacuate once symptoms are visible in your area. You may not have the time. Stay tuned. Warning. Warning. The United States government has issued a civil danger warning to all citizens. A national emergency is in effect. This is not a test. The infection is confirmed in all major U.S. cities and urban areas. Rural and remote areas are becoming the only remaining safe zones. Remain sheltered in your homes. The infected have been analyzed and they have no proof of brain activity or heartbeat.
Wow.
Whether the infected are considered alive or human is being debated. Regardless, they are extremely aggressive and dangerous. If they cut or bite you, you will become infected. There is no known cure for this infection. Avoid contact with the infected at all costs. The National Guard and armed forces that have been deployed are now under a shoot-on-sight protocol. If you are outside when approached by military forces, you will be considered hostile and neutralized.
Neutralized, that's for sure.
Do not go outside or you risk being infected or shot and killed by the military. Only leave your shelter when you receive an all-clear signal. When you receive the all-clear, you must go to a nearby military shelter. You will be checked for infection and evacuated from the area. Stay tuned. Warning. Warning. The United States government has issued a shelter in place to all citizens. A national emergency is in effect. This is not a test. The SIV-24 virus has been confirmed in multiple countries in all regions of the world. The United Nations has deployed peacekeepers globally except for the American continent. They are working to subdue the spread of infection. Anyone who has not evacuated into a military shelter should remain in their homes. Anyone caught outside of their homes or military shelter will be killed by the military. If you see anyone, including friends or family, show any of the following symptoms, isolate them immediately and prepare for the worst. Profuse sweating, chills, shivering, high fever exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and violent, bloody coughing. If you see the same person show any of the following symptoms shortly after the previous symptoms, either evacuate the area or neutralize them immediately. Acute strokes, severe internal bleeding, bleeding from the eyes, nose, and they will attack and kill you. The government no longer recognizes the infected as human beings. They are recognized as hostile entities seeking genocide on the human race. There is no repercussion for using lethal force on the infected. All U.S. firearm restrictions are now suspended. All citizens aged 13 and older are permitted to carry and use any weapon for self-defense, including previously restricted firearms and attachments. There will be no registration, no prosecution,
How are you?
no questions. Stay tuned.
You're watching for. I don't know, it's loud.
Warning.
Hold on.
Warning.
We're watching.
The United States government has issued an evacuation immediate to all citizens.
Oh my God.
A national emergency is in effect. This is not a test. The infected are gathered in very large groups in cities and urban areas. The United States military has evacuated from city and urban zones. If you are in a city or urban zone, it is highly advised you leave immediately. The infected seem to be getting smarter.
And they will find you.
Once you are out of city or urban areas, the military may mistake you for infected once you enter a military zone. To avoid being mistaken as infected, carry an American flag of any size on you. Any color flag or cloth will also do. Military personnel are required to fire warning shots. When you hear or see a warning shot, wave your flag to indicate you are not infected. If you fail to wave a flag, you will be shot. Use back roads as much as possible. Avoid major highways at all costs. And under no circumstances should you travel at night. Travel tips. Use high clearance vehicles. The quieter the vehicle, the better. Be advised that roads are blocked with abandoned cars and debris. Bring enough food and clean water to last at least 14 days. Do not use tunnels or underground routes. Infected are congregating in those spaces. Within the next 7 days, military forces will begin targeted strikes against infected city and urban zones using air-to-ground bombardment. These operations are intended to eliminate high-density infection clusters and slow the spread of SIV-24. If the population of residents in your city or urban area was over 100,000 residents, you are likely in a heavily infected zone. Stay tuned.
It's like worse than COVID. Literally.
Warning. The United States government has issued a civil emergency message to all citizens. This is not a test. As of this broadcast, the federal government is no longer operational. Many military evacuation centers have gone silent. If your local or state government has fallen or falls in the future, there is no further help coming.
At this point,
You must assume full responsibility for your safety and survival. If you're uninfected, stay low, stay quiet, stay alive. Pray to God for your protection.
He no longer hears you. guys when you back and forth on the couch because I'm Well then, do we still want to do? I'm trying to think. Do I want to just switch to regular horror? Because analog's kind of confusing me a little bit. So I'm trying to decide. Let's see. My mouse isn't gonna work. Yeah, I think we're gonna just switch to regular horror at this point. I'm either thinking this or 6-7. No, I'm not thinking 6-7 again. Or paranormal videos. Trying to think. Yeah, I know. We don't want 6-7 up in here. The hash sling slasher? Let's see. Can I even spell? Hi, welcome in. Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise. I still wonder how those are supposed to be freaky. I really don't know. A girl cannot sneeze in peace? I'm kidding. But yeah, that was a weird sneeze. Okay, wait, I knew we watched that one.
A mother named Aaliyah is recording her daughter. In the following video, a mother named Aaliyah is recording her daughter who just had a night terror. Aaliyah's daughter has been suffering from night terrors for the past few weeks now, which according to her child's doctor, is a common phase that most children her age experience. But one night, Aaliyah wakes up to find her daughter on her bed, crying intensely than ever before. It seems that she just had the most severe night terror ever. Her night terror was so intense that she ran straight into her mother's room. So, Aaliyah immediately records this video to show her child's doctor. But while recording, this happens.
Hey, Robin.
How is your baby? Come on here, big girl. Come here, big girl. Come on, big girl. It's okay. There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you big girl? You're scared. Just remember, baby Lenny's here, mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora? What are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
Oh, wow.
Just as Aaliyah sees her daughter staring at the shutters, she points the camera that way and captures this. The blinds suddenly closing on their own. But it's not just a few that close up, but rather all 4 shutters at the same time, which is made creepier when listening to the audio closely. It sounds as if someone or something had forcefully shut them. Naturally, they make a run for it and spend the rest of the night inside Mom's room. Now the next day, Aaliyah makes a video talking about these shutters. She shows how hard it is for all 4 to close at once unless someone had moved each rod on each window at the same time.
You have to be physically standing by the blinds in order to close them like this. And also, all 4 of them closed at the exact same time. There's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's...
Oh my god.
That's not creepy. I'm trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these...
Eerily, the door behind Aaliyah starts to move on its own. It happens right as she explains how the shutters work, which is made creepier considering what just happened last night. But that's not even the weirdest part, because later, she points out something that makes last night's incident with the moving door even harder to explain.
So, the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud. And you can hear it coming from the vent. The air vent could not have pushed this door closed in that other video because the air was not on, the AC was not on.
Now, even with the AC on, the door doesn't close. She was initially wrong for thinking the door had closed because of it.
There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent.
It was never on to begin with, which she demonstrates by comparing the difference in sound from both clips.
It's okay.
So then, if it wasn't the AC, then what had moved the door? Like the shutters, this one doesn't make any sense. Although creeped out by all of this, Aaliyah feels oddly relieved knowing that her child's night terrors might not be from nothing, but caused by something else. Currently, she plans to keep her daughter away from this room until she figures out what to do next. But until further updates are given, this video will continue to remain a mystery. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Now, this next video was recorded by an overnight security guard who works at a cemetery. One night, while doing his rounds, he records a video for his brother-in-law, whom he wanted to show the crematorium that's on this property. Apparently, it gets pretty creepy once it's dark, and he wanted to show him why he doesn't like patrolling this area. Now, for those who don't know, a crematorium is a place where the deceased are cremated and essentially reduced to ashes. These remains are then put inside urns, which the families then keep. But knowing what goes on back here only makes what was captured that much more unsettling. As the guard records this video, he captures this.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to walk you through now, I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the family. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out.
Oh my God.
As if the crematorium wasn't already creepy enough, this occurrence made it worse. Now something odd happens when he passes by the furnaces and it's heard on camera. A loud tapping sound is picked up by the mic, but strangely, it happens only when he passes by the furnaces.
Now, I have a friend that works.
Now, even if the chamber was somehow messing with the phone's mic, it doesn't explain what happens next, because out of nowhere, an urn from across the room starts to vibrate. Only this one begins to move, and not a single other urn does the same. Now that's creepy, but it doesn't stop there, because moments later, this happens. The urn's lid begins to creep open by itself. Seeing this, he bolts out in a panic frenzy before stopping to catch his breath and seeing this. It's as if someone had walked out from inside.
Wow.
Having no explanation for this or this, he clocks out immediately and tells his boss what just happened. Now, while there haven't been any updates, it's safe to say the security guard will be keeping his distance from this place. For now, not much else is known about that night or how the urn had seemingly came alive. But one thing's for sure though, if that specific urn actually had remains inside, then what just happened becomes a whole lot creepier.
It almost seems like somebody wasn't happy.
Now the following video comes from a mother named Misty Huron who recently posted something that she normally doesn't post. Unlike all her videos, this one has left many of her followers deeply concerned and completely spooked. It's a short clip she recorded from her baby monitor which shows her daughter sleeping inside her crib. But what's strange about this is that even though she was fast asleep, the camera was picking up movement. Clearly, her daughter wasn't moving as much, so there had to be something else in there that was. According to Misty, the only explanation that would have made sense was if her older daughter was still sleeping in this room. However, she isn't.
So we moved my daughter out of this room. Now she's across the hall. But we got all the furniture in, the TV hung. That is like a...
She recently moved into another room inside this house. So, if it's not her other daughter, then who or what is moving? Misty continues to watch to see if anything appears, but nothing does. But after looking closely, she sees it. This is what she saw.
Notice the same clips circle in the same.
Eerily, it appears that someone or something is on the bunk bed. However, no one was sleeping on this bunk bed, let alone staying in this room. Her older daughter used to sleep here, but now she has her own space, which begs the question, just who exactly was on this? Misty has yet to figure this out, which is why she's been posting videos about this in the hopes that someone can. Needless to say, it's pretty freaky. But one night, while touring this exact room where the figure was seen, something completely unexpected happens. Watch.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm going to run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
All of a sudden, a rocking chair that's placed in the corner of this room begins to rock on its own. But oddly enough, no one else was around to have moved it. Considering what was seen on camera just a few nights ago, Misty can't help but think that her room is haunted. Understandably, since then, she hasn't been inside and won't go in until her husband comes back from his business trip. But until he does, it seems that Misty won't know for sure as to who or what was caught on camera. Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while passing through here. On April 30th of 2024, Tasha Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dash cam captures this. There's something on the side of the road that the camera picks up. It happens quickly, but if you slow the footage, you'll notice what looks like something hunched over. It's a bit hard to tell, but many of those who've seen this clip believe that whatever this was is evidence of something supernatural, especially after seeing the figure seemingly appear out of nowhere in front of the first car ahead. Given the countless stories of those who've seen things here at night, Tasha agrees that whatever this was had to be something unexplainable. While it isn't certain if that's the case, one thing seems pretty clear, and it's that whoever, or whatever this was, had definitely scared the living daylights out of someone who spotted them. So then, just who or what was seen late at night in the middle of nowhere?
Welcome in.
Now the following video takes place at a house where construction has been going on for quite some time. The person who took this is a carpenter who was recently hired to work on this property, but unbeknownst to him, this house would be the reason why he doesn't work here alone anymore. One day, while working by himself, strange noises start to emanate from inside the house.
But yeah. Whoa, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that? Whoa. I don't want to go up there. I do not.
According to the carpenter, no one else was home. Both the property owner and the construction crew who are usually seen here are away for the weekend, which of course doesn't help to make things any less creepy. If no one is here, then what were those noises? While it's possible that a stranger had sneaked in without him noticing, this next part is what makes this whole video pretty creepy, as it seems to hint that maybe it's not a stranger. Now, after hearing what sounded like footsteps, the carpenter proceeds to show the basement. This is where he claims to have had another creepy experience from days before. But while showing it, this happens.
I seen like an elbow leave this room, but there's nobody else that lives here. This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God. Oh, hell, that's what I'm talking about right there. This is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is where I heard no footsteps at. Oh, what the? Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness. That right there.
Wow.
That right there is always. I'm sorry, I can't even talk right. Doing this job out here, look at. See the job? Doing this right here. And man, I've seen things and things still shaking, dude. I can't even look at it. Oh, shit. Maybe some of these objects were haunted. What the Yo, this is moving and this is moving.
Wow.
Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home.
It's at this point where the supposed break-in turns into something else entirely. Not one, but several lights begin to swing on their own. And to make things even creepier, just as the first light continues to sway, a sudden noise erupts from the display cabinet behind the carpenter.
Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little. Oh my goodness.
The porcelain doll only makes the encounter that much more unsettling. But overall, this whole experience has left him beyond spooked. He continues to work here given that he was contracted, but currently, and perhaps to his relief, nothing has happened since then. Yet still, the question remains, just what exactly took place inside this house? As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
That was crazy, though.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. As is often the case with paranormal videos, it's usually clips involving children that tend to be the creepiest. That said, even though this next clip is pretty short, its inclusion of a child and something supernatural makes it worth watching. On September 26 of 2025, an aunt records her niece eating breakfast on the kitchen table. It's a seemingly innocent video that was taken 2 years ago, but even to this day, this image continues to replay in the aunt's mind as what was captured here is pretty creepy. Watch closely. Like something out of a horror movie, a dark silhouette passes by in the background. It moves slowly, which somehow makes it creepier. But the creepiest part about this, and probably the strangest, is that the light bulb appears to go out when it passes by. It's as though its presence is extremely draining. But that's not all, because apparently, if you look closely at the fridge, you'll notice a reflection. But there's something about it that seems very off. As many have noted, it looks as if the reflection doesn't match the child's. It's almost like it's looking back at her. Now, of course, it isn't clear enough to be sure if that's so. Whether pareidolia or something else, it's still pretty creepy to look at. But still, it's the shadow in this video that many are finding hard to explain. Although this clip was filmed a while ago, it's still just as creepy now as it was then. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads.
That was creepy. I think we're gonna cut this live to a little bit under the hour today. And we'll be back Tuesday, you guys. Tuesday at 2 p.m. PST time. I will see you guys then. Let's see. There we go. Bye, YouTube.